USC Aiken after that 91-87 loss in the Southeast second round. Coach, just give me your initial thoughts right off the bat.
Yeah, it was a heartbreaker. Two really good teams battling it out to the very end. A couple momentum shifts there at the end. I felt like we had pretty good control of it. They made some shots down the stretch, and I think they shot 56% from the field. A couple balls rolled around the rim, went in. A couple bank shots went in. They just go out, and then it goes our way. But it didn't. Not this game, it didn't. And it hurts. But what hurts more is the fact that my time this year with these gentlemen right here and the rest of the teams come to a close. When you coach, sometimes, and coaches know this, sometimes you have to manage sometimes, right? You hate to admit it, but you do. This year was no managing. This was just coaching. We had a beautiful time together. The leadership on this squad, if I could just have an opportunity to scream off the rooftops, the leadership on this team was just exemplary. It was another level. These gentlemen to my right and to my left put so much sweat equity into the program, to each other. And it's not just coach speak. It's really the truth. These gentlemen gave their hearts and souls for the year. And it burns to know that it's come to a close this year. But I'm proud of what they've accomplished. I'm proud of who they are. And I know that no matter what walk of life they take beyond Aiken, they're going to be highly, highly successful people because they're just great human beings. And I love them, and I'm proud of them. And I wish it didn't have to come to an end, but here we are.
What do you want fans to remember this USC Aiken team by this year?
It's a good question. Rajan, do you want to answer that?
Yeah, I feel like we were really resilient, and even though we came up short today, we had a tremendous run, and we're just a group of guys that'll never give up.
Jalen, for you, obviously fifth-year senior, broke a program record this year. What has being in a Pacer uniform meant to you?
It's meant everything, honestly. All 5 years has been a great experience. Past 3 years, we were able to win a ring, and even the first 2 years when we didn't win a ring, it was just a great time. And every year, I just surrounded myself with more brothers. It's a family every year. You're here at Aiken, so it's a great program to be a part of, and I just grateful for all of it.
Simeon, just talk about that battle in the paint. I know the perimeter was big, but there was also a lot of points were scored in the paint, and just that battle between you and their big guy.
I mean, it was a very physical game on both sides of the court. Both teams battled it out. For me personally, and for my teammate, we used to the battle. We embraced it fully. It's sad that we came up short in the battle, but it was a physical game, and we embraced it wholeheartedly.
Coach, just kind of tell me, you led most of the game, especially in that big gap from early on. I think it was like 3 minutes in to like 9 minutes into the second half. Just you're leading most of that time, but then you kind of go down. How do you go through that process to try to keep your team in it whenever it's been pretty much going your way, but then it kind of just almost slips out?
Yeah. I mean, that's basketball. They made some changes. X's and O's wise, they went to a zone. I don't think it disrupted us that much, but it did throw a little bit of a wrinkle into our tempo, into the approach. But I don't really think it had much to do with us offensively when we scored 87 points. I mean, 87 points should be good enough to win any basketball game. It really came down to getting stops, and they hit some big buckets down the stretch. I mean, I thought we the truth is, and I hate to say it, tough shots can lose games, but they did. They hit some really, really tough shots. I mean, there's a couple of times where we did everything right, and there was a bank shot. You know, we did everything right, and it just bounced up. We grabbed it, bounced off our hands, right to the right person for a three, and it was what it was. So there was a couple of momentum shifts there, probably around that 6, 7, 8 minute mark. But then we battled and we stayed right there at an even mark. And then and it didn't surprise me at all the entire time. I'm thinking, well, we're going to come back because we always do. And I think they felt that too. You know, we knocked down that three in the corner, and they just made some free throws down the stretch, and that was that. All right, thank you.